Shalom Aleichem. This is a tribute for the neshama of Rabbi Yerachmiel ben Rabbi Chaim Alperovich. Rabbi Yerachmiel Alperovich lived in Eretz Yisrael. He was born in Moscow, I believe, and in 1927 or 28. And he lived. His father and family came to Eretz Yisrael in 1935 together, I think, with the Khans, Rafal Khan, Abiyel Khan, and the Geraris, either a little before, a little after. And the rest of his life, he lived there. I knew him personally. Knei Haaretz, a big family. And Rabbi Chmiel was zeicher to Arichas Yamim, passed away at the age of 95. I just want to tell you a little about this Yid. This Yid was a Tomim. We talk about Tomim Tmimim, the name of the Lubavitch Yeshiva is Tomim Tmimim. The supporters, the Tomim of Tmimim, of those who are sincere. And the Rebbe Rashab coined the name Tomim, Tmimim, are Lubavitcher students in the Lubavitch Yeshiva called Tmimim. Or the single Bacher is called a Tomim. What's a Tomim? Tomim, we know in the Torah, Tomim, be complete, be sincere, be whole. In Chabad, in Lubavitch, Tomim has a different meaning, not just to be a frumter, very frum, and very fanatical, and very religious, and very committed. A Tomim is someone that his DNA, in Chabad we say, is a beindel, a chsidische beindel. He's a chsidische beindel. Every bone exudes chsidischkeit, warmth. This was Rabbi Yerachmiel. I sat with him in the Balatanya shul several times, and I asked him, tell me a little bit about people you met. And he wasn't embarrassed to say that he met this Hasidic Rebbe and this Litvische Godel, because to him the compartmentalizing of Chassidim versus Misnagdim and Litvish versus Lubavitch and Sfardim versus Ashkenazim was all narishkeit, nonsense. It was a Chassidic Yid, and as a Chassidic Yid, something that he always repeated whenever I spoke to him was, Mashiach kommt doch. He spoke a heavy Russian, Yiddish. Der Rebbe hat gesagt, der Mashiach kommt doch. Was ist die Scheile? Wir dürfen sicher sein, aber Mashiach kommt doch. The Frierdiker Rebbe in 1942, during the Holocaust, instituted that he asked of Koil Chabad in Eretz Yisrael, the organization, to pay to have people go and say the whole Sefer Tehillim, the whole book of Psalms, at the cave of David HaMelech in Yerushalayim. And since then, I believe, every day, there hasn't been a day gone by from 1942 that Koil Chabad doesn't have 10 people, a minion, saying Tehillim, the entire Tehillim there every day. And they pay him for it. Rabbi Yerachmiel was one of the people who would go, either walked or he took a bus from where he lived. He lived in Rechav Yafa, in Geula, right above Geula, and he would go to David HaMelech's cave. He told me that. They said, Tehillim, a Hartzige Yid, a heartfelt Jew. Where do we find such Yidden today? Where do we find Hartzige Yidden? Everything is either intellectualized, everything is either green dollar bills or shkolim, shekels. Where do we find a Hartzige Yid? One of his children, I think, told me that he came to New York. Rabbi Yosef Weinberg, who was, he put together the lessons, the Shiurim Sefer HaTanya, and he worked for the Lubavitch Yeshiva, and he did Shlichusim from the Rebbe. He went over to him and he gave him, he saw him in the mikveh one morning when he came in for Tisha, and he gave him a very nice nesina, and he didn't ask him for money, but he wanted to support such a Yid. He wanted such a Jew. He had a schus to have this Jew take his money and use it for good things. Rabbi Say, when a yid like Rabbi Chaim passes on, and he leaves such a wonderful family, including his children. The one who I know best is Yosef Yitzchak Yossi Alperovich in Meir Shorim, the tzaddik of Meir Shorim, the gabbai of Shamish of the Beis Yisrael Shul and Beis Yisrael right next to Mir Yeshiva over there on Rehov Zonnerfeld. May he and his brothers, Mendel and Crown Heights, and all the other family members should have a Moki Menachem Esch with Tech Sharav Yitzim Yerushalayim, be comforted, Take. And so the Alperovich family, the Edelkeit, is breathtaking. Wo gefindt bin edle Menschen? Where do you find today refined people? It's very hard. This family has been gifted, and it goes back to the Zayd of Rabbi Chaim Moshe. Rabbi Chaim Moshe, Rabbi Yoel would always repeat stories of Rabbi Chaim Moshe. And when he passed away, they asked if they could write that he was careful in machshava dibur ma'aser, and careful in what he thought about and what he spoke about and what he did. And the Rebbe said, yeah, and that's like a beinoni of Tanya, not according to the Alter Rebbe. And there are many stories of his chassidishkeit and his tmimus. And he was a Tomim, he learned in Lubavitch. They came from Gezer Chabad Chassidim. They come from Gezer Chabad Chassidim. So he's the father of Rabbi Chaim that just passed away. Kitzur Anu Sheikh Ne'ofer should only be simchas for the ganze mishpacha, and we should be seichetake, as Rabbi Chaim always said, to be as Mashiach Tzekenu now. The Rebbe zugezagt, the Rebbe promised us it's definitely going to happen. We just have to work a little harder and not put blockages and obstacles in the way, as Chassidim would say, nish kalye machen. Don't get in the way with your own shtusim, with your own stupidities. Learn for Rachmiel, a Taire Yid. He also was the mashgiach of my father in Lud, and my father learned in the yeshiva from 1950 to 58 by Rabbi Chaim in the yeshiva over there by Rabbi Avram Mayor. And the Rebbe told the Rabbi Rachmiel that he should be a mashgiach in the yeshiva. My father told me that he had him as a mashgiach too, put the boys to sleep and told them Chassidish stories and things like that. I had enough Psudas Tevis and Take Geula now, Mashiach now, Amen v'Amen.